What's going on, comic fam? It's your boy, the Bearded Comic Bro, and I'm joined as always by the lovely Mrs. Bearded. And we just got back from seeing Black Adam.
Ooh.
And gang, I know you're all excited to hear Mrs. Bearded's review on Black Adam. So with that being said, let's talk comic book movies.
Let's do it.
We went into this movie with did you even watch the trailer? Like, you had no idea. Like,
No.
you were completely blind on what's going in. I think the only prep work I gave you is that Black Adam was in the Shazam world.
Yes. I still have questions, but that's okay.
Well, and that's what we're here for. We're going to figure this out. We're going to answer your questions. Maybe not, because I'm still new to Black Adam, too. So, people want to know, Mrs. Bearded, what did you think of Black Adam starring The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
I will just start and say that I don't have anything really negative, I don't think.
Ooh.
So, I mean, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I have some things to talk about, but
okay.
Overall, it was a good movie.
Okay. Here you go. Now, the first question I know people want to know.
Yes.
Did you stay awake?
No. But not till, like, the last fight scene. And I, didn't completely fall asleep.
It
was late. It was a busy day.
It was like 8 o'clock. But
anyway. So, almost fell asleep, but didn't.
Okay. Because I did. I had to keep, looking over. I'm like, are you awake?
But, yeah, I definitely fell asleep in the Batman one, so.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. It still hurts my soul.
I mostly stayed awake for this one.
It hurts my soul.
Sorry.
So, but you liked it, okay?
Yeah.
Where does this kind of fit in your movie of comic book movies? Because I know it's not your genre.
I would say, and we can talk about this more, but the fighting, I like the humor more and the Deadpool type.
Okay.
More comical. What's the one with Weasel and all the
Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like
more of that.
You like the more of the jokes, the one-liners here or there, and
yes, but I did enjoy the fight scenes and the action.
Okay,
which is not always the case. Sometimes it's just blowing people up and blowing stuff up, which this was. But I liked it.
Yeah. Well, I guess why? What was it? Just the the joking for you that you made it more? Because I feel like usually you are you ship it if it's the relationships or the Spider-Man and Zendaya and or even Batcat. You said you wanted more of that dynamic in the Batman movie. You want more of the that romantic. When this was completely devoid of that at all.
Apparently, it's just a well-made movie. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
The fight scene with the... Okay, we're going in here.
Oh, let's go.
So, when they were fighting in the room, and it was just going through the Superman poster, whatever, the superhero.
Yes.
The very detailed, all the superhero stuff on the walls, and things are exploding, and they're zooming in on each thing.
And so they're getting all the Justice League characters in there, kind of.
I like that.
That scene pained me as a collector, as a child. I'm oh, that poor kid's his bedroom's just getting wrecked, and it's could you imagine if Black Adam was fighting in here? I'm don't watch that.
Can you please move it to a different location?
Seriously, go upstairs. That's fine.
Yeah, but I like the uniqueness of that rather than just blowing up the room.
Okay,
those little details.
Okay. So what do you think about The Rock then? I mean, because that was the big question where people were is he going to be able to do this? Is he going to be able to pull off the kind of the anti-hero vibe more?
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about this. I was going to say something of he, this is how he was. He was just this
very stoic.
Like a rock.
Yeah.
Smashing into the room, just not saying anything, but he was dead for how many thousands of...
Yeah.
That was the character, he just...
Yeah, he was in prison for 5,000 years and was trying to...
So it was kind of that's kind of how he... Yeah. He's not going to be this
what?
Yeah, that's that's the character, so that makes sense.
Yeah, because I know I was because I feel The Rock kind of has the same personality a little bit, but he still had his humor, I think, in it, but he definitely was more reserved.
The catch line, that was funny.
Oh, where the kid kept trying to make him have the catch line?
He kept messing it up. See, like the little. That's funny.
Like when he throws a guy, and he's like, "Did you kill him?" He's like, and then he like looks over his shoulder and sees a guy falling down.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Yeah,
like
that was
not,
good.
yeah." So I think,
I enjoyed it. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was-
okay.
I liked him.
yeah. What about the other superhero characters that were in there? Because I mean, again, these are ones that you probably had no knowledge of. Because you had Hawkman,
the tornado girl,
Cyclone. Then you had Atom Smasher, the big guy who got really big. Then you had Hawkman, and you
Yeah.
had Dr. Fate.
I don't know. I mean, again, they all had their role and they all had their part of the doing their part in the battle. And
Is this so?
I don't know. I don't have anything
Is
bad to
this
say about
okay?
it.
Is this something that you'd watch again, or like, no, this was fine, or like you'd at least go see the next movie like in this series?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Where?
A little
Ooh.
bit. I'll give it like a little negative.
Oh,
critique,
let's hear
which,
it.
I
No,
mean,
let's
it's
hear it.
not, but like just your typical, like, which bag is the crown in? Oh, like
The switch.
you think it's gonna be in this one, and it's not. Like
They kept doing the
like,
switcheroo
yeah.
the whole time.
the whole time, yes. But
Yeah, see, that's why I think but I think this is why people like to get your reviews, because a lot of us are coming into it as a comic book, nerd fandom, and for me, I really enjoyed the movie too, but I almost feel like Black Adam almost was like a side character in his own movie because there was so much with the Justice Society of America, and that
Yeah.
it almost feels like he was sidelined a little bit too much for me. But I knew that going into it, kind of. So, but like, and I have this idea of who Dr. Fate should be and Hawkman and stuff. So I think that's why I like to hear your reviews, and I know they like to hear your reviews, because you're coming in it completely blind. Like, you don't have your biases of like, oh, well, they didn't treat this character the way he should be or she should be, handled. And so it's like, no, I just enjoyed it for what it was, right? No, it was trash. But so how many beards do you give this?
what?
How many beards? Like, if you're doing a bearded ranking, like 1 through 5. I don't know. We did this. I thought we did it for the Batman movie. How many
Never
beards?
heard this.
I don't know. So
Did
out
you
of
just
5
make
beards,
that
out of 5 beards, how many beards did you give this?
4.5.
4.5 beards.
I don't want to give a solid 5. But I don't know. It's a good movie. I don't know.
Ooh, Mrs. Bearded dropping
I don't
some.
know.
She likes The Rock.
Some of the action, like I said, you have like your, I don't know, I think this was a critique in the Batman, like your stereotypical like car chase things blow up scene, but like this with him killing people, it was almost like a suspense thriller, like when he first came out, and was just like, it was kind of like, ugh.
Dude went hardcore on that.
I just spit everywhere.
That's gross.
Yeah.
4.5 beards.
I don't know. Maybe 4. Should I lower? A
No.
little bit?
I
4.2?
don't. No, I don't want to. No, you said 4.5. I don't want to. That's just impressive. So
yeah, the whole relationship. I mean, I don't know. I thought
it does.
Maybe there was enough with the whole father son.
That was a more of a different dynamic then, right? You had more of.
I don't need like a romance.
A romance. It was a parental son relationship with. Again, spoiler alerts if you're watching those.
Sorry, too late.
But like with him and his son, and then I feel like he, the kid who was represented in this movie, who plays Elliot in A Million Little Things that we watched. I forget his name, but that he kind of had that father-son relationship with Black Adam in this too. So it was really more of a family dynamic, which makes sense. Rock is all about family. He's been in those Fast and Furious movies.
I don't know.
You don't watch those.
No. Cars. No.
So would you be excited to see, like, because I told you he's in the Shazam world. How do you think that would mix, like, Black Adam and the Zachary Levi's Shazam?
Isn't Shazam more of like a goof, like messing up things? Or?
Yeah, he kind of, because he's a kid, which is why I think Black Adam wasn't as much like of a goof, because he was an adult who got the powers.
So what's the relationship? Because he says Shazam.
So
how is he?
The wizards, or the ones that gave him the power in Black Adam, are the same wizards that gave Shazam the powers in Shazam. And so
are they working together? Are they both for?
Well,
or is it...
in the movie they say like they gave the powers to the wrong, which is why they tried to lock up Black Adam. And my guess is, if you're looking at the timeline, Shazam then got the powers afterwards. Now we have that.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. So 4.5 beards, gang. You heard it here first. Black Adam.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it.
No.
All right.
Good.
I love it. I love it. So, gang, if you want to go see it, check it out. We definitely enjoyed it. That being said, hopefully you can find some time to curl up, grab a book, and nerd out. Peace.
I was going to do that, and then my hand got stuck.
You know we're leaving this in.
Peace.
Peace.